Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about how Moveworks and Veza Veza's AI product is handling your data. All right, and uh, the source is AI security and data handling control in ServiceNow. This is a part three of a video in which I've explained like how data is being handled by ServiceNow AI and what are different governance and compliances being held up. And if you are interested in that, please check out the other videos. But if you are interested in Moveworks or Veza, this is the video. And so first we will talk about what is Moveworks, means how Moveworks is using. So Moveworks is an AI platform. So we want to understand that how Moveworks is handling the data. All right. So let's check this documentation. And here, as you can see, it's written over here that Moveworks is an agentic AI platform that makes a workflow by empowering employees. Yeah. So now next part is data handling. Movework ingests data and processes limited. Yeah, so these are the things that Moveworks is actually like ingesting. One is limited employee directory information, because means Moveworks also wants to know. So Moveworks AI, yeah, Moveworks AI is above. So it's like above ServiceNow AI. Okay, so you are not, when you are talking to maybe ServiceNow Auto, I think you are talking to Moveworks AI first, and then that gets to maybe ServiceNow directly, or ServiceNow instance directly, or ServiceNow AI. Okay, so and that's why it becomes important to understand how Moveworks AI is handling your data. So first thing is it is taking data of employee directory information. It also leverages customers' identity, directory system to understand and directory system to understand the organizational structure, group membership, and automate the provisioning workflow. So basically, it wants to understand group membership and organizational structure to make the conversation more personalized. Like somebody, if somebody is like a director and asking a question related to their means compensation or some other policy, they want to understand that who is asking, and or maybe some department, he wants to know about some department. So having this information, employee directory, gives them that, okay, from HR department, Kathy is from HR department, right? So that is the reason. And it also ingests knowledge article, chat conversation, ticket data, and structured flow input required to resolve employee request. So okay, so let's highlight these things over here. Yeah, so I think, yeah, over here I've highlighted it. Yeah, these are my handwritten notes because I try to understand like, everything what is happening. And in the ingestion portion, so they do directories, organization structure, customer identity, group membership, chat conversation. So they are like store ingesting all this information. And yeah, over here they are ingesting all this information. um, okay, but the most important part is actually this part, that the customer data is just give me a second. Yeah, so customer data is isolated per tenant and hosted in a hyperscaler AWS environment. Okay, so even if they are storing some data, but it is logically means isolated per tenant. So uh, means, yeah, data is secure. Next part is at rest it is encrypted. So even if they are storing it, it is encrypted form, which is a good thing. Next thing is yeah, so they're talking about like it is using AWS key management and dedicated keys. Compliance, they are also compliant using GDPR, ISO, all those things. So making sure that everything they are saying about the data handling, they are adhering to that. Access controls, they also follow rollback access control, and which is very similar to how ServiceNow does. So I think that is a good part. Uh, so yeah, that is a good one. Next is SSO is fine. Yeah, they follow SSO. Machine learning. Yeah, so this Moveworks is also using machine learning models, and for natural language understanding. and the all any customer specific model training is scoped exclusively to the customer tenant and is not shared across. So again, isolation. So if the data, even if they are training something, they are putting in isolation. Utilizes enterprise version of LLM. Okay, so and these are the two main LLMs. So instead of like ServiceNow uses Azure, Google, and its own now LLM and AWS Cloud. Moveworks is using Azure OpenAI and OpenAI models. Um, Moveworks does not use customer conversation data to train global generative. Yeah. So Moveworks is not using the data to train anything, which is a good thing. Okay, so let's see if there is something missed. Production is fine. ML models are not shared. Specific customer, yes. Open and OpenAI, which is different. Agentic control. Um, Yeah, so because these Mover Auto will also be an agentic AI, so it can perform actions, and but it can only perform actions on the authorized integrations using authorized integrations, and also customer defined apps. So yeah, it just basically uses only like whatever permissions that customer has given, only uses that. Validation, and yeah, it is also checking for toxic filtering and prompt injections. So yep, that is a good thing. And that was all about Veza, sorry, Moveworks. Now we will move to Veza. So let's go here. I will just make it a little smaller. Okay, this is a little bit more, yeah. So Veza. Now Veza, what Veza does, Veza has created this Veza Access Intelligence. Yeah, so means Veza is basically a intelligence. It provide access related information. And this Veza has created this AI, Veza Access Intelligence, designed to enhance identity security, access management across enterprise systems. And Veza delivers intelligent access management by embedding AI across access intelligence algorithm. All right. So there are three things that Veza basically does, and Veza has this access AI capability, okay, which is not enabled by default, and activation requires both opt-in and separate license. So this is the AI. We are talking about only about AI part. We are not generally speaking about what Veza is doing. All right. Now, talking about Access AI, so there are three capabilities that Veza does. One is role recommendation and least privilege enforcement. It is a very good one. And now, so it analyzes current access patterns, the AI, and activity data to recommend roles aligned with the least privilege principle. So if somebody is like some type of people, or are all or agents or something, always accessing some module or something not within ServiceNow anywhere, it can provide what is the least privilege to access that, and as a recommendation. So that is a, because I mean, why provide more access if nobody needs it? Next is the risk prioritization and threat remediation. So it detects, flags risky, excessive, dormant permissions. So if somebody, something, I mean, some service account or user or AI agent has more accesses than required, then they can detect it and provide a remediation recommendation, and also create a ITSM ticket. So they have integration with ServiceNow, and they can create a ticket with ServiceNow. Last part is automated reporting and compliance. Generate concise actionable, so yeah, means it can provide actionable summary of access intelligence finding in support of audit and compliance. So this is for audit basically, so which helps. Now this Access AI enables natural language search as well. So like allowing users to query access data using plain English, for example, identifying who has access to specific resources. So you can naturally ask. So again, the same thing. Now leverages multiple AI machine learning. So it leverages multiple AI and machine learning models, all hosted on AWS Bedrock. Okay, so this is again different than Moveworks. ServiceNow uses most both of them. So, but it uses AWS Bedrock. And like other ServiceNow hyperscaler offerings, the cloud provider is responsible for specific duties as per the shared model. So it's a shared responsibility model. And translation, yeah. So basically, AI function converts natural language to Veza query language to create. So it's not a LLM. it converts. So it's a machine learning model which converts maybe so Query language is some way in which they can access Veza graph, and so NLQ machine learning may be doing NLQ, and which is converting into VQL, and which is getting information from Veza. Maybe then generate using generative AI to get data out of it. To summarize, really, a model training, and this is like so. This is means I liked it a lot. Access AI is trained exclusively on synthetic data. So they have customer data, but they are not using it to train anything. Okay, author their own so development team created their own language processing queries against the source data, and iteratively tuned the system to improve accuracy. Customer data is not used to train or improve access AI, so it is very clear that they are not using customer data for anything. Okay, and even do not incorporate any custom data, customer metadata for training and model development, which is very important because many of the model, I mean, many people can use metadata for things, but they are not using it. Training data poisoning risks are mitigated by design. Yeah, this is fine. Data handling. So it Veza processes a specific low risk PII necessary for platform functionality. So it does process a little bit of PII, but for the platform, identity metadata processing is limited to first name, last name, work email address, and where applicable, a logon identifier. So it's the first name, last name, work email address, and I think email, work email address, something logon identifier. Everything is highly encrypted. TLS 1.3 is the best one, and at rest it is also encrypted. Same again, it is also using encryption keys like Movework, AWS encryption keys. It is also compliant using SOC 2, Type 2, ISO, GDPR, and US state privacy laws as well. And it is also doing login monitoring. Yep, I think that sums all of it. Yep. Yeah, so this is all related to what we have seen so far, and this was very detailed structure of everything. I mean, as you can see over here, like of the whole white paper that service now published, and this final slide kind of gives the whole picture that of security governance, that now says the AI search operative intelligence, whatever service now is offering, is encrypted, and uses RBAC or ACL to means access these things. Outputs are stored in the instance, and nothing gets stored in the outside of the instance. And Narcissist Guardian is directly running on the system. And if you are opt-in, then data privacy for Narcissist is also there. And this is where all your data is getting processed. Co-location, hyperscaler AI service, and bring your own. And this is like identity independently verified. Yeah, let me know if you want to know more about this part. I would suggest to watch first or second video. Yeah, if you have any questions related to this whole how the data is being processed, let me know in comments. We'll explore more. Thank you.